Hey guys, it's Mike, or Shoemaker259, and I'm here with my friends Evan and Dalton.
Hi, it's Skates13. We're gonna be reviewing the Dervish and the Tien today.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. This is a Dervish Flex 2. I think it's about like 41.5 inches flex to 8.5 width, 31.5 wheelbase, basically like 87. And the deck weighs, I think, like 3.6 pounds, and pretty good board. You know, I don't really prefer the grip. I would prefer like grip it over with like this normally, but I got this some mob grip from my friend Dalton. Pretty good board. Has a lot of like camber. What it's called? Camber. It's really flexy. It's almost like really good for sliding. It's made of bamboo.
Carving system made in California.
Do a test.
Flex test.
And how much do you weigh?
I weigh like 145, I think.
145, and that's a Flex 2. So this board, it's got a lot of pop. What's your favorite thing about it?
It's amazing for sliding. Has a nose and tail if you want to do any like freestyle type riding.
Does the nose come up, or is it just kind of flat?
It's kind of flat out, like
Yeah.
unlike the Tien. I think that's why they made the Tien.
Alright, that's good.
This is the Tien Flex 2. It's shorter than the Dervish, 39 inches long and 8.75 wide. Wheelbase 27 inches, and it's only 3.1 to 3.5 pounds. It's a pretty good board. I like it. It's shorter than the Dervish, so your slides are more controlled, but it's a little bit harder to hold out slides longer and stand-ups than the Dervish. But,
Any tips on how to hold that slides longer?
widen your stance.
What will that stance look like?
That would probably be like this.
Front side? Back side?
Foot a little more off. You know, what you get. Nose and tail. It's pretty good for freestyle, doing your little shove-its and stuff. Not the best for dancing. Dervish is a little bit better for that, but
Is the Tien smaller, right?
yeah, Tien is the most. It doesn't seem like that small, but it is pretty small when you do slides. But it's a good board. I like it. It's fun.
What's your favorite trick using it?
Front side and switch front sides. And it's very controlled, quick.
Can you do a flex test? Do a flex test real quick? Let's see. How much you weigh?
I weigh like 130.
130, and this is a Flex 2, right?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's much less.
And how much you weigh?
Dervish.
Alright, Evan, you go jump on it because you weigh 145 and they saw you on the Dervish. So you can still bottom out both these boards
Very easily.
even,
Takes a little more force on there.
well, yeah, he weighs 145. It's a little stiffer. But, yep, Dervish and Tien both really flexy.
Both very flexy. One's a little longer, one's a little shorter.
Alright, guys, I'm going to talk about trucks real quick and what's good and what's better. On this Dervish, we got Rando 180 trucks, and here we got Venom 86A SHR standard. So it's a barrel on the bottom. You can maybe see over on that. Yeah, you can see that good. It's a barrel on the bottom and then a cone on the top. And that's like a good standard variant. Bush. These trucks, Randos, they have a good response, and they do even better once you get those crappy stock bushings out.
Stock bushings suck, I must add.
Yeah.
The worst shit ever.
I can't-
Sliding, carving.
Yeah, stock, but the ones that used to be on the stocks were pretty disgusting. But yeah, Randos. Evan, how do you like Randos when you ride? What's the feel? It's very turny, right? They're good.
They almost give you like an edge, like unlike Paris's. I rode Paris's like many times, but Paris is almost like it just feels like you're turning.
Yeah,
That's
here.
a good thing, but I just like having the edge on Paris.
You know,
Paris.
can add to it a little with the because I'm riding them right now. When you do a slide on Paris's, it does feel like you can feel the ground in your slide a lot more with Randos. I don't know why. It's just like a more.
It's something maybe to add to that with the Rando. It is a 50-degree base plate on here, and I'm not sure of the actual degree of this, but the pivot cup is right here, and you can see, which creates a kind of a lower angle. And then when you go looking at the Paris trucks, the pivot cup's in a little higher position, which pushes everything back. So but it's also at a 50-degree base plate. So they're similar trucks, the Paris's, it's not like they're bad trucks, you know. They're not bad trucks. They're good for, you know, it's a lot of preference into them. There's not one is better than the other, but
There's different.
they're different, you know.
Tien and the Dervish.
Yep, like the Tien and the Dervish, they're both different boards. You can ride a Dervish with Paris's, and you can ride a Tien with Randalls. It doesn't really matter.
I want to talk about the stocks on the Paris.
Any 180 millimeter truck is good, and the bushings on the Paris, you know,
98 Divines.
these are 98 Divines. I like
They're
on all trucks, you know. You gotta upgrade bushings. Even Divines, they're all right, they're decent. But if you put some nice Venoms on here, you know, it just
Those are good.
out of order.
Venoms they're nice.
Early grabs and boneless tricks. Those are bend your axles. Those.
So Paris's, you know, there's a lot of crap about, you know, their hangers aren't thick and they bend, and these are actually before they thicken the hangers, I guess. And my friend Matt Shea, he's a fucking Asian monster. He does lots of early grabs and just everything, and I cannot really tell if these are bending, but he says they feel weird. Yeah, but just know if you use, I think Paris's are pretty good now that they updated the hanger, but other than that, go.
Alright, these are yellow stems. They're a fairly good wheel.